Hello Musici! Today I'm in a very interesting setting. You'll say why? Because I want to go through, not Federoli, but Zingarelli Partimenti with you, starting from the beginning, because they are very interesting and not so practiced as, for example, Federoli. Zingarelli are later, but there are good and very interesting things. So now let's rotate the camera. You can see the keyboard, wonderful, wonderful, this way, exactly. And then I put the how can I say, the screen, the iPad on the other side. Here on Patreon, you will find all the walkthrough and playthrough the Partimenti, which are a lot of pages. Let's just start with the most simple ones. These are very relaxed videos. Now, number one, Allegro giusto. These are bassi di semplici consonanze, which means simple consonancy, so without dissonancy. Let's go. Prima posizione, so with the octave in the top. Of course, the first pages are very simple, but if you're a beginner, follow here, very paying a lot of attention. Ut, sol, mi, ut, fa, do, fa, mi, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, sol, mi, do, fa, sol, re, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol, mi, do, fa, do, fa. This is the bass line. Remember to play anytime the bass line from the beginning. Then let's go. Here we'll put a 6. Let's change the position. Re, sol, fa, mi, sol, fa, sol, fa, This is a normal, regular 4-part realization. So, adding a 6th here. Fa, mi. Here. Fa, re, mi. Why not 5, 6? Fa, re, mi, re. To do this little cadence. Tasto solo in Italian means only key, so only playing the key. Only play the left hand, which means without any harmonization. Mi, sol, mi, re, sol, fa, mi, sol, mi. So here we could do something more interesting instead of repeating the same notes. 5, 6, 5, 4, 4. So 6, 6, 4, 2, and then 6. Fa, fa, sol, or yeah, fa, sol, re, fa, mi. 6, 5 on the second one. Fa, mi, sol, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Okay. Then
I have defiant music in mind. A music that's not confined to institutions and academies for the chosen few, but that lives in the hearts of those who feel called by a mission. A music that is not about credit, exams and loyalty points, but is built on study, love, dedication, passion, connection. A music that doesn't insult your intelligence and your creativity. You have to do this way because it's always been done this way. But a magical world to explore, full of enchanted forests and mystical paths to draw. Maybe this music is not for everyone. No. It's for those who aren't satisfied with the way things are today. For those who rebel against what and how we are taught in the education system. For those who want to see meanings beyond the notes. This is our music. The music of musici pratici. And you? Are you a musicus practicus?
Number 2. Andante. La, sol, fa, re, la. Yes. So, first of all, we can also sing the bass line using hexachordal solmization, which you can learn on the Musicus Practicus Academy, starting with the solmization course, link in the description. Learn solmization because it's very helpful for a better understanding of what part of the scale and the hexachords we are using. So, re, fa, mi, sol, la, fa, sol, la, re, la, sol, fa, mi, ut, fa, sol, fa, la, do, mi, fa, la, do, mi, fa, mi, la, sol, fa, mi, re, fa, do, re, fa, mi, sol, la, sol, fa, re, la, re. Okay. So, how to manage this? Of course, here we need a 6 and we need a 6 in this figuration. We can do this, but we can do also more. So let's keep in general a 4 voice realization in total. So 3, 3, and this in the middle. And then counterpoint cadence 6, 5, 6, 3, mi, re. So 6, then 6, 6, 5 because of the counterpoint cadence, sharp, and then 8. Seconda posizione means with the third in the top. Prima posizione, first position, second position, third position. So we finish in the first position and we start then in the second position. So cadence. 4/6 on this degree means 2/4/6. So do, fa, sol, do, fa, sol. And prima posizione here means with the octave. Also here 6/5 because of the cadence, 6 because of sol, fa, mi, which is the alto cadence. Then all this pattern, so For example, the Counterpoint cadence here, the Sol Fa Mi here are in the Partimento method, which is an entire course with which you can learn Partimento and composition combining the patterns. You can find the link to join the Partimento method here in the description. You have chapter 1 and 2 entirely free, and then you can start with those chapters and continue after with the full path if you enjoy it. Now, this is a seventh on the 5th degree, so it can also be unprepared. So here it becomes 6/5, 6, 6/5, 6/5, now 6/4. Alpha. Okay, here if you like we can put a 6 because we are then coming back to A minor, so a 6 works. And why not a 4/6, 4/6 and then a sharp here, this way. Fa, sol, la, si, fa, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi. Then the most logical thing in this context, in this situation, would be to use 2/4/6 with a sharp, and then before the final double cadence. Otherwise, we have a lot of possibility. Also 6, 6, then 6, 6, 6, 6, 6/4, 6/4. For example, let's do something which can be simple for you in this moment, if you are a beginner. Here we can put a 6th. So 5, 6, 8, 5, which is the normal one, 6 with the sharp, imagining a little modulation to G major, of course. It's not a modulation, but imagine this. 3, 6, 3, 6, 4, contrary motion, and we get 4, 6. So 2, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Very nice. All 4 6s. Here with 2 and also 2. Here only 4, 6, and 8. This way. And the final cadence, which is 3/5, 4/6, 5/7, 5/7, 5/4, 5/3/8, which are actually parallel thirds, parallel sixths between the two upper voices. 6, 6, 7, 6, 6. This way. And so let's play this from the beginning. this way. Then andante.
Sometimes it takes very little to improve, just a little, but every day. You look at a sheet of music and it seems like a random collection of notes, and now you can't connect them. But if you know how to reveal the meaning and the connection between the notes, you can discover magical and wonderful paths hidden among the melodies and harmonies. You sit at the keyboard, but you don't know where to start composing or improvising a piece. But if you know the right techniques, even just with a few compositional elements, you can create something wonderful. You study a piece, you can play it technically well, but don't understand what's happening harmony and counterpoint wise. But if you change the perspective with which you read and play those notes, you can literally change the way you see them. That's actually a kind of magic. Every month, every week and every day you can have something special and valuable like this. Video analysis, a lot of PDFs analysis and handouts of pieces to truly understand what's happening in each passage, in each piece. Improvisation elements like this of the other day of how to improvise a fugue. Practical exercises to learn how to compose music and how to become better at improvising. Fugues, chorale, freeforms and more. Composition and improvisation pills to discover how the great composers crafted certain passages and learn to imitate them correctly. All of this on Patreon. So much content to explore, so much to learn, and many preview projects to discover. Go to this link, choose the best level for you, and start your adventure.
Number 3, let's play the bass line. Do, fa, sol, la, mi, fa, re, mi, fa, sol, do, fa, mi, re, fa, sol, la, mi, fa, re, mi, fa, sol, do, sol, fa, mi, do, sol, fa, mi, do, fa, sol, la, mi, fa, re, mi, fa, sol, do. This is the important structure. So fa, sol, la, mi, fa, which recalls to me the Fenaroli pattern, which is in the Partimento method. The Fenaroli pattern, so we need a little canon, imagine a little canon to be, so E, La, Mi, Fa, so this, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Mi, Fa, Fa, Sol, La, Sol, Fa, La, Sol, Fa, this way. La, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Mi, Re, Fa, Sol, La, Sol, Fa. And then let's fix the harmony. So here we put 6-3 with the addition of the fourth, if you like. Mi, fa, sol, mi, fa, then fa, sol, la, mi, fa, sol, la. 6, 6, 4, 3, 6, 6, 6, 4, then as written 5-3. La, sol, fa. Passage to the second position. La, La, Sol, Fa, Mi. And this is a prinner, so this passage is a prinner. Or better, the modulating prinner. So in the Partimento method is stage 6.5, link in the description. And this requires a 6 sharp here, and requires to start then a new section, because after this we have a new Fenaroli. So La, La, Sol. Pay attention to the parallel octaves, so seconda posizione, we change here La, Sol, Fa, Mi, and then we want to continue with the Fenaroli. Mi, Fa, Re, Mi, Fa. If we do this, we are too much close to the bass line. So, if we want to keep a 4-part setting, so La, we can do like this. Re, re, mi, re, sol. So what I'm doing? I'm La, so the primer requires a melody which is La, Sol, Fa, Mi. La, Sol, Fa, Mi. And so we can do it La, Sol, Fa, Mi, shifting between the top voice La, Sol, Fa, Mi, with counter emotion, and here, starting with the octave, so another note, we continue with the Fenaroli. Mi, Fa, Sol, Fa, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Mi, Fa, Sol, then 6, 6, 6, 4, 6, 4, we can do 6, 4, 3, 5, we are in G major here, 6, 4, 3, 6, 4, 3, 5, and we can do the same, 6, 4, 3, 5, why not, very common in Handel style. And then we continue with Sol, Fa, Mi, Do, Sol, Fa, Mi, Do, before starting another Fenaroli on the end, leading to the final double cadence. So, and from this point we can continue, so Sol, Fa, Mi, Do, Sol, Fa, Mi, Do. It's like a ponte section, a transition section, so ponte means bridge, but it's also a schema. So since the ponte implies a long 5th degree, we can do something like this with a trill. Before starting again the Fenaroli. Why not? It's nice. Or we can do it here. And so we have Sol, Fa, Mi on the very last. So imagine these 2 octaves up, Sol, Fa, Mi, and we can start again the Fenaroli. Yes. Yes. Re, Sol, La, Mi, Fa, Re, Re, Mi, Re. And the double cadence. I really like to put the Fenaroli, so the ponte, this way. Now let's play this from the beginning. Fa, Fa, Sol, La, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Fa, Sol. Yes, I had to do mutation, but let's, okay. Fa, Sol, La, Mi, Fa, Sol, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, Do, Fa, Fa, Mi, Re, Do, Sol, La, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Fa. but fa, la, mi, fa, sol. So that's why we need this in order to do parallel octaves, but contrary motion. La, mi, fa, sol, la, mi, fa, sol, sol, la, sol, fa. Now without singing. Okay.
Look at all these books. They are beautiful, each one more than the other, and they contain a lot of information. But they have a big problem. Either you engage in a long, painful battles against the chapters to decipher, understand, and interpret what's written, or they are completely worthless. Think about when you bought your last book to learn how to compose music. How enthusiastic were you? And then, what actually happened? It stayed in your bookcase, gathering dust and rusting away. What you need, therefore, is not 1, 5, or 10 more books. What you need is an experienced guide who takes care to evaluate your current situation, is well aware of what your desired destination is, precisely because you tell him, so he can design the best path for your journey, points out the right exercises, shows you which mistakes to correct and how to correct them, and provides you with concrete tools to improve and get better step by step. In recent years, since I have been here on the web, I have had the pleasure of guiding by hand many people like you to learn how to compose music, to grasp the musical techniques, discover the secrets of musical composition, and then achieve concrete results. Because in the end, that's what matters, that everything you learn becomes a seed that grows your skills, and little by little you become able to compose music. And so you are happy, and happy are the people with whom you share this passion, music. For this reason, in order to help you to achieve these destinations, I've prepared 2 paths, with some things in common, but different. One to become a Renaissance musicus practicus, and another one to become a Baroque musicus practicus. Are you curious to discover all the beautiful things you can learn with me? Click on this link and download the special informational brochure, which contains all the information you need to make the best choice for you.
Number 4. Allegro giusto. Allegro giusto means choose a speed which is allegro but giusto, not so much in other words. A good balance. So, let's play this line. Re, la, sol, mi, la, sol, fa, mi, re, la, sol, la, fa, sol, ut, fa, mi, ut, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, ut, fa, sol, re, mi, re, la, sol, fa, mi, re, la, sol, mi, la, sol, fa, mi, re, la, sol, fa, mi, re, la. Look at how it is beautiful to read with solmization. Learn solmization. La, sol, fa, mi, re, la, sol, la, no, here. La, sol, fa, mi, re, la, sol, fa, mi, re, fa, la, fa, re, la, re, which is a double cadence actually. Ok. Terza posizione, he says, so he wants the 5th in the top. Why not? Personally, I prefer to have the 3rd, so I can do this. but why not? Okay, but he wants realization with chord, that we'll have other opportunities to do something more diminuito. So we are here, let's do this with simple chords. So we need a 6, sharp, 6, 4, 2, 6, 6. This is the basic of the rule of the octave. In the Partimento method, the rule of the octave is in chapter 5, and this is the descending pentachord. La, sol, fa, mi, re, very beautiful in music because you can do a lot of modulation. La, sol, fa, mi, re, la, sol, fa, mi, re, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Embodying, for example, a quintful. La, sol, fa, mi, re. And from A minor, I've just arrived to F major. So la, re, si, fe, sol, mi, fa, sol, fa. Here we can add, why not, a little 7/6. This way. Then, here we have a passage to C major. In order to do this modulation, we have to prepare the 5. Why? Because when we have 5/6, then this is the general rule, then you can have a lot of exceptions. But 5/6 means that there is only a second between the two upper voices. So the second is a dissonance which must be prepared this way. So we need to prepare it. How? Fa, mi, fa, with the preparation, suspension, which now is a 7th, this way. 7, resolution, 6, preparation, suspension, resolution. Preparation, suspension, resolution. And then, from this point, we can leap to the other position with the 3rd in the top. And then we have the same thing in C major. So with also the same numeration, 6. This we keep the same harmony, 6, 7, 6, 8. So here, instead of keeping the same harmony, we can do 5, 6, 5, 4, and then 3. In this passage, fa, sol, la, fa, do, re, mi, re. Of course, here it requires a 6, 5, 3, 6 with a sharp, which is la petit 6, la petit 6 in France, which is 3, 4, 6. This kind of chord, 3, 4, 6, is the one you use in when you are in on the 2nd degree of a key. Here we are in A minor, so that's okay. And then here we start again the main melody with then the shift of the descending pentachord. when we have this, we need a 6 in this point, or also 5-6 can work, especially in Italian style. 5-6, sorry, 3-4-6 I mean, which is not the petit 6 because we are on the 6th degree actually, but this is the 3-5 with the 3-6 with the addition of the 4th. This way. And the final cadence, very nice. Let's play this from the beginning. Now, another thing very important, we can play this Partimento also with many voices, also in the left hand. For example, without caring so much about parallel octaves because we are playing the ripieno, the full harmony. It's also correct. It's more maybe basso continuo than Partimento. This way, but now let's play a correct standard 4-part realization. When we have long notes, I can just use, for example, some appoggiaturas to push forwards the musical speech. Remember that even if you're playing a simple harmonization, the phrasing is very important. So listen to the arsis and the thesis, the tension and the release of the tension. You have a phrase which is part 1, pam pam, from fa si sa fa ya ra do. Part 1, and then part 2, sol fa sa si. So imagine arsis. Arsis means tension when you start a phrase. Thesis, release of the tension, little thesis. Arsis, we start the new little phrase, and release, so thesis, big thesis here. And the true authentic thesis arrives here, because then we have the modulation, so arsis again, and then in C major. So play with phrasing. example, from this point to this point, I can move in parallel sixth with diminutions. And this way have a good realization. Very nice.
You're a musician, you play an instrument and you compose music, but you want more. You want to know all the secrets of harmony and learn the most magical techniques of counterpoint to compose true masterpieces. Access dozens of free music composition lessons now. Lessons and resources based on the ancient method of Partimenti. Click here to create your free account. Don't compose without a method. Compose with the Partimento method.
Next one, which is Allegro moderato in G major. Let's play the bass line. Fa, mi. Yeah, today we do the entire page 1. Fa, fa, mi, fa, ut, fa, mi, fa, ut, fa, mi, fa, sol, do, fa, mi, re, fa, la, la, sol, fa, mi, fa, mi, re, ut. Sometimes I'm tired too. Fa, mi, re, ut. So we have fa, mi, fa, ut, fa, mi, fa, ut, fa, mi, fa, sol, do. Fa, mi, fa, ut, fa, mi, fa, ut, fa, mi, fa, sol, do. Modulation, fa, mi, re, fa, mi, fa, ut, fa, mi, fa, ut, fa, mi, fa, sol, do. So phrase A, phrase B, and then phrase C. Do, 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 re, mi, fa, mi, fa, ut, fa, mi, fa, ut, fa, mi, fa, you wanted sol, do. This way. Let's do first of all a standard realization. So the point is that if we want to start with the third here and to have this mi, re, mi, sol, mi, re, mi, sol, mi, fa, can be nice, but if then we want to have the same position in D major, we will have to find a way which makes us to arrive with the third on De, Sol, Re. So in this point with the 3, which can be La, Sol, Fa, Mi, Re, Mi, Sol, Mi. So we have to prepare this arriving. So Mi, Sol, Mi, Re, Mi, Sol, Mi, Fa, La, Sol, Fa, Mi, Re, Mi, Sol, Mi, Re, Mi, Sol, Mi, Fa, La, Sol, Sol, La. Here, La, Sol, Sol, Fa, La, Fa, Sol, Fa, Mi. In this point, we may use in order to arrive again with the third, we can use the counter emotion. 8 instead of the 6, 7, 6, 7, 7, 6. But this 6 can become diminished fifth directly here using another pattern very important in the Partimento method. We are in stage 5 point something, in any case chapter 5, which is the ascending pentachord, very important pattern. The ascending tetrachord, very important pattern, because it helps us to come back to from the 5th degree to the first degree. So after the cadence, mi, re, mi, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, sol, mi, re, mi, sol, mi, fa, fa, mi, And the last time, this way, we have the surprise of something different. Why not the diminished 7? So here, this 5 becomes a 5-6. But instead of a 5-6, here we can put the 5. That's okay. 5-3. Instead of the 6, the diminished 7th, which is B flat. So dim 7th, 5-3. This way. Or the 6 flat, and only on the very end, natural. So, oh, very interesting aspect. Here we have actually the diminished 5 over B flat. So it's like a little Monte. And it can work. Fa, mi, sol, fa, do, do. Yes, so pay attention to this last phrase. 6, 3, 5, 5, 3, diminished 7th, 5, 5, 6, 4, 4, 5, 3, 5, 8. This way. I'm now watching the recording of the hands, and I hope I'll be able to to put together the screen and the keyboard. I mean, to find a very good positioning in the screen, but I'll do in a way or in another way. We can do it, Bob the Builder. Yes, we can. This way. So let's play this from the beginning. Of course, we'll put, in terms of the harmony, 6, 6, 6. So some of this video will be public. Maybe the first one, yes, this one I want to put it public. But if you come to Patreon, I'll let you download. I'll give in the how can I say, in the link you can find the description. There is the post. Today I'm very tired. Sometimes happens to be very tired. There is a post where you can download this PDF with the notes. So numeration, figurations, and the other elements you now can see on the screen. Here I like to fa, fa, mi, fa, to have an incisive cadence in the top. Why? Just for rhetorical purposes. Mi, re, mi, sol, mi, re, mi, sol, mi, fa, fa, mi, fa. This way, that's why. So, la, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, sol, mi, re, mi, sol, mi, re, mi, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, sol, mi, re, mi, sol, mi, fa, fa, mi, fa, mi, fa. Again, this is very beautiful. Very nice.
Sometimes it takes very little to improve, just a little, but every day. You look at a sheet of music and it seems like a random collection of notes, and now you can't connect them. But if you know how to reveal the meaning and the connection between the notes, you can discover magical and wonderful paths hidden among the melodies and harmonies. You sit at the keyboard, but you don't know where to start composing or improvising a piece. But if you know the right techniques, even just with a few compositional elements, you can create something wonderful. You study a piece, you can play it technically well, but don't understand what's happening harmony and counterpoint wise. But if you change the perspective with which you read and play those notes, you can literally change the way you see them. That's actually a kind of magic. Every month, every week and every day you can have something special and valuable like this. Video analysis, a lot of PDFs analysis and handouts of pieces to truly understand what's happening in each passage, in each piece. Improvisation elements like this of the other day of how to improvise a fugue. Practical exercises to learn how to compose music and how to become better at improvising. Fugues, chorale, freeforms and more. Composition and improvisation pills to discover how the great composers crafted certain passages and learn to imitate them correctly. All of this on Patreon. So much content to explore, so much to learn, and many preview projects to discover. Go to this link, choose the best level for you, and start your adventure.
And then we have the last one of this page. We'll do the second page another time. In E minor, starting Fa, Sol, Re, Mi, Fa, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Sol, Fa, Re, Sol, Mi, La, La. Starting with the Federoli. La, 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 Fa, Sol, 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 Mi, Fa, 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 Mi, Fa, Mi, Re, Re. So we have, let's analyze the bass. The most important thing before you analyze a Partimento is that you analyze the bass. Let's analyze it together. We have the Fenaroli. All of these patterns are in the Partimento method with a lot of exercises. So I really invite you, I warmly invite you to join the Partimento method. I created it to have a method with all the patterns together, with advanced exercises and not only simple realizations, but also with a lot of diminutions and diminuiti. So in the Fenaroli, the pattern is mainly a canon. Re, mi, re, like Fra Martino Campanaro in Italian, which is Frère Jacques. But instead of repeating the pa 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 pam pam, we have Fra Martino Campanaro. Yeah, I would say that the Fenaroli we can rebaptize the Fenaroli as Frère Jacques. In Italian would be Fra Martino Campanaro. Yeah, it sounds really Fra Martino. So imagine the blue line now an octave higher. This is the canon of the Fenaroli. Feranoli, feromoni. I'm writing la pedina fenale, la pedina fenaroli, la pedina fenale. Really tired. Okay, now after this we continue with another Fenaroli. So it's not common to find only one Fenaroli. In general, they are with at least 2 or 3. So Re, Mi, Fa, Do, Re. And then this is the Fenaroli with ascending pentachord. Of course, then counterpoint cadence. Here 6, 4, 2, of course. counterpoint cadence. After this we have another pattern which is 3 down, 2 up. La, fa, sol, 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 mi, fa, sol, re, ut, la, sol, fa, do. With this cadence, which can be understood as a half cadence before starting the new Fenaroli. Which is the same thing in G major, the same thing we had at the beginning in G major. So the presence of this 4-6 helps us to know to put a 4-6 also there. So another 3 down, 2 up. Cadence to B minor. This is a particular version of the double cadence, where we have the bass line moving with other notes, but actually it's a double cadence. This in the Partimento method, this is the tenor cadence because it features the clausola tenorizans in the bass, and then we have a 5-1 cadence, a normal bass cadence. So it's double because we have one cadence and then another one here. So 1 and 2 cadences together. Followed by, again, 3 down, 2 up. This half cadence, and then we start again with the Fenaroli. Then fa, mi, re, do. The piece actually finishes here. This is something at the end, so we can do something different and more interesting. For example, counter emotion. 4-6, 4-6 with the sharped 4, 6-3, this 3-5, diminished 7th, so counter emotion, fa, fa, sol, la, fa, sol, la, fa, la, followed by the double cadence. Also these, very beautiful. Why not? Let's put a sharp on the end. Okay, now after this analysis, let's go very slowly in our harmonization. So Fenaroli at the beginning, E minor. We start with 3-5-8. Here we put 5-6, of course. Let's use another color, orange, 5-6. Here the petit 6, so 3-4-6. 5-6. Okay, again. And then we can change the position. When I have the 3 down, 2 up, I like to have the third in the top because it's more elegant. Also because then we have the third and then the seventh, third, 7, which is very nice. Sounds really baroque. So Now, here the point is what to do with the other voices when we have this bass line. It's a little bit boring to repeat. So, first of all, we can use the chromatics with the sharp here and then the diminished fifth in this point. Because it's very nice. Then here we need the 6 to move to the octave, and then the half cadence in this point, half cadence. So we can use 2 keyboard tones to push forward the musical speech. This and then same Fenarole in G major. Instead, no, this is a too much. So this repeating is too much Teletubbies version. So more interesting. With the keyboard tones is more interesting. Yes, so G major cadence. We anticipate in the neighboring tone the 4 with the sharp, which is over here. The anticipation of the 6 with the sharp. It's a matter of math. If you have 6 over C, 5 and 4, so this is 4. A sharp is 4 over E. It's true that we have 5, 6. I use contrary motion, but we can also do this. Remember, then when you have 5, 6 in this case, and the fifth is not diminished, you have to prepare the fifth. Why? Because it creates the 7, 6, 7, 6, 8 preparation, suspension, resolution. And maybe the second time, because this sounds a little bit repetitive. I feel something like the necessity of this, so we can do also it, but without a natural. So no. Double cadence. Then E major. As you can see, this part la 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 fa sol 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 mi la sol mi la is actually the same of this, just in another key, or better, from this point. 1 2 3 4 bar, 1 2 3 4 bars. Here I double the 6 in order to, because if I do this, I do parallel octaves in this point. But if I double the 6, then I do 6 8 instead of parallel octaves, which is much better. Also here I double the 6 8 in order to have 6 8. $56. So let's play again very slowly the red passage. Minor. Again. Federali again, mi fa di re, which would actually the Federali di re mi fa sol si mi fa do re mi fa do re mi fa do re do re do re do re, no, re mi fa sol, yeah, re mi fa do re mi, because we are in minor. Re mi fa do re mi fa do re do re do re. Counter emotion. And so let's play the last one. What okay, we did this. So And then in the top voice. Again. On the end, I haven't put the third, so the fourth, but it works. So, oh, 1 hour of Partimenti, yeah, very nice. As you can see, you can do even an interesting realization on the keyboard of a baseline of a simple numerati, of simple Partimenti numerati. Can be very interesting if you do the realization, let's see here. Okay, you can do a very interesting realization in the numerati even if you don't use so many elements, but just the phrasing, just a good connection of the phrases, the right cadences, identifying a half cadence, identifying all the note points is very important and very useful. Now I'm very tired, so I go to take a rest. Join Patreon because there are a lot of things you can have, exclusive content, and also the download of this PDF and the other videos of Zingarelli. This is a series I want to make mainly on Patreon, so if you want to practice with me with Federoli, join Patreon because there are a lot of beautiful things. Then, start to learn the Partimento method with chapter 1 and 2. Chapter 1 is about music theory, so maybe you don't need it, but it's also useful to review the music theory you need for Partimento. And chapter 2 is 2-part Partimento with say and play and Partimentini. And then you can start learning solmization with the solmization course Fammi e mi fai sotto musica, where you learn solmization with hexachords, because it's very important in this style to learn how hexachords works. This is the system used in that period, hexachords. So, very nice. See you on the web on the courses, here on the channel, on Patreon and other things, and I go to take a rest. Have a nice day.
And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. In many religious traditions, God gave man the power to name. Name things, name animals, name your peers. With words you can destroy and you can create. With words you can hurt and you can comfort. With words you can manipulate reality or describe it as best you can. One of the most powerful exercises you can do to compose your own music is to say what you play. You can say the intervals you play. You can say the letters you play. You can say the solmization syllables you play. This is exactly what you will do in the say and play exercises in the Partimento method. With the powerful say and play exercises, playing various patterns such as Romanesca, tight bass, windfall will be like recalling magical powerful spells. You think of the pattern, you say it, and the magic is done. Let there be third and sixth, and there was third and sixth. I have defiant music in mind. A music that's not confined to institutions and academies for the chosen few, but that lives in the hearts of those who feel called by a mission. A music that is not about credit, exams, and loyalty points, but is built on study, love, dedication, passion, connection. A music that doesn't insult your intelligence and your creativity. You have to do this way because it's always been done this way. But a magical world to explore, full of enchanted forests and mystical paths to draw. Maybe this music is not for everyone. No. It's for those who aren't satisfied with the way things are today. For those who rebel against what and how we are taught in the education system. For those who want to see meanings beyond the notes. This is our music, the music of musici pratici. And you? Are you a musicus practicus?